Welcome back to Spongebob Tower Defense, guys. In my hotbar right now, we have the best possible team in the entire game. No joke, these are the top 6 best units for Endless Mode. I mean, obviously, Dream Gary is not a candidate for the best unit in the game, but for Endless Mode, he is for sure. I mean, Sleep is the best thing for slowing. He is the only good slow unit in today's meta. This loadout right here is the best for Endless, and today we are going to go in and see how far we can go. I don't exactly know how far we'll possibly go with this, but I feel like this is the high. I feel like this will bring us the highest. Maybe wave 1400 is a possibility if we use our pets. And if we use auto skip wave off, I feel like we can go extremely far with this loadout. Now, I don't actually have this Tiki right now. It is J2 Cub, so in a minute we'll go into trading and I'll record that when he gave it to me. But yeah, let me tell you how I got everything here. So all of this is mine except for this Tiki alien. I've been spending even yesterday and today trying to trade for these, or at least trade for either a superstar or multiple 5 stars. I have 3 5 stars. I made some decent progress, but most of this was all my value, and I have this Spongebob left. So what I was going to do is trade for a Scottish, and then the Scottish went towards a trade towards a Superstar Tiki. And part of that trade was a Shiny Wimble 5-star Planktopoulos. Now, I think you remember that from my past videos if you stuck around, but that was on my buddy's Poe's account, which if you don't know who Poe is, he's the guy from the Cuddly Crab video who spent tons of money on crates. Now, he was banned. I won't say the reason why. Don't worry, it was nothing bad, but it is his business. But anyway, the point is he was banned for a year, and that means that Planktopoulos is locked behind his account, meaning I can't complete a trade for a Superstar Scottish, which would be a part of a trade for a Tiki, ruining my chances of even getting one of the best line units in the game. So, Scottish is slightly worse than this thing, even though it does more damage. This guy attacks very fast, and we'll see it in this video today. So yeah, I can't get either of those units now because one of the main key components of that trade is locked behind a banned account, so that kind of stinks. Let's hope the devs can transfer his items or something. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Unit I grinded a while for is completely gone now, meaning I wasted my money on elite pass. I'm not really thinking too much of it, but anyway, that's really besides the point. I just wanted to tell you the backstory of this Tiki alien and me trying to get one. But we're gonna actually go into Endless today with the best loadout in the game. This is the Superstar Tiki alien doing 2.49 billion. May not seem like a lot of damage, but again, the fast attacking is a very important thing, and it really makes a difference. The Superstar Leprechaun is OP, second best splash unit in the game at the moment. 5.76 billion damage, really freaking good. And then Abrasive, which is arguably the best unit in the game at the moment. It goes very far in Endless Mode. Tested by blocks, it goes like 1300, no, 12, I think it went 1276 waves all by itself with all 9 placements. Single attack, very fast, and it does really good damage. This is definitely like probably not the best. It's hard to determine that. It really is. Definitely top 3. Then we have the Easter Bunny, who's doing way more damage than Leprechaun. He's doing 6.91 billion. That is absolutely insane. And does 15 billion with Sick Formula Sea-Bear in game at max level. That's absolutely why the units are getting crazy in this game, genuinely. Also, this is Serial 276 by me. I got it a few days ago. Cuddly Crab, which I ended up trading for. This is actually mine to own now. Number 57. I found a random in the game, and I kind of underpaid, and he actually took the trade. So if you're watching, shout out to you. But no, this is mine to keep now. I did this off camera. I kind of wish I recorded it. But yeah, I got this for myself to own, and rumor has it, it's not actually that good. Probably the 6th best unit in the game for Endless. AoEs have really low damage, even though this is doing more than Abrasive. Abrasive still attacks faster, which is why it goes more waves than this. It does go over 1200 waves. No, actually, no, it went like 1150 or something. And it's full AoE and doesn't attack as fast as this, so it didn't go as far. And then obviously the odd one out is the Dream Gary. I gave it the Luck Relic because if you don't know what the Luck Relic does, we go over here, it actually increases the gold income in game. So you actually get 25% more gold if you have a unit placed down with this relic. Also, the net worth changes to be more 25% more. Obviously, it doesn't matter in game. To save my patience, I think it's cool that we have this on. Hydro Spat doesn't really help. I mean, I don't even think it affects the attack time. We have the pets to boost that anyway. If it does, though, I'll change it and do another run, but I doubt it. Now, you're probably asking why we're not using a Divine, which, by the way, I have tons of these. I have like 5, 10, 15, 19 of these. That's wild. You might be asking, why am I not using this? Well, first of all, it has significantly lower damage. I mean, look, Spongebob even has more than these guys. But max leveling this at Superstar, which is a 0.1% chance, is basically, you know, is like, I don't have that, you know, so it's not really worth it. Also, even if I did have it doing more damage than like one of these units, if it was worth using in Endless Mode, its Encore ability will actually overcome the Dream Gary Sleep, canceling it out, so it won't really work out. So if this guy's not going to make the cut unless they make it better somehow. I don't know. And you know, it kind of sucks because Spongebob is completely out of meta now. Like, you're not going to use this guy ever again. And I spent so long trying to get that, a lot of time and effort to try to get that top 100, which I did get a mount for that, so I don't mind that. You know, I mean, I'm starting to like that mount a lot. Thank you very much, Jacob, for letting us borrow this for the endless run, and then we'll give it back at the end of the video. Thank you very much, Jacob. Also, subscribe to him. He has a channel. He doesn't really upload often, by the way. But yeah, that's really it here. So we're going to go into endless. I just wanted to explain a bunch of things and also increase the runtime of my video. So let's go right in and do this endless. I'm ready. I'm ready to lock in. This is probably the biggest endless I've ever done on my channel by far. All right, here we are in game. Now, I would say let's place down our crusty crabs, but we have none. So, all right, 10x speed. Let's blow this popsicle stick. I'm never saying that ever again. This is my first time using a superstar Tiki aliens in game, so I'm pretty excited about this. Yeah, no, this unit is really, really good, and it's extremely high demand. That's why it's so hard to trade for these days. That's why I'm really trying hard to get this before it goes even crazier in value. But I think it's only right if we get these guys down first. So let's go ahead and place it down. Look at that. 3.9 billion on placement. That is definitely really good. All right. That is way better. And look how fast it's attacking. Do you see that? It lasts barely any time. It's very fast. And it's an accurate line unit too. Putting it on last is going to shred through stuff. Now, I don't know if it'll be more efficient if I place it in line spots. I'm going to take the risk here. I'm going to place it in every single line spot possible. And even if it's off target, it's still going to do crazy damage. So I think it's worth giving this a shot here. All right, we place it in literally every single line spot possible, even right here. And that's all 9 of our placements. We have one in every single line spot. They're all spread out. They're all eventually going to hit this line spot. So I think what we're going to do is place this one on last and place the longest lanes on last. So I think only these two should be last. And then this one should be last. Oh, I accidentally upgraded. That's going to lose us some coins. Let's place it back down. So these first 3 are last and the rest are not because these are really tiny and very short lanes. So we're not going to mess with that. So all of our tikis are placed down already. Let's move on to Leprechaun. See, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to place these wherever because maybe, I don't know, the splash attack will actually go faster if they're closer to enemies. I don't know, because then at that point, why don't I just put them in the middle of the map? Let's do this. All right, let's place down Dream Garys next, just so I know where to place them. I'm going to place them in every single corner of these. So we're going to have as much sleep coverage as possible because we want as much slowing as possible. We don't want anything being canceled out. Well, actually, we won't have anything canceled out because there's no divine here with us. We'll get one in the middle right here. We want it to be as compact as possible. I think we have one more placement. Yeah, we do. This is actually tough. I don't know where to put this. Let's just go right here for it. Is that our last one? It is. Okay. Now that we have our sleeper units placed down, it's also buffing our Tiki, so it's attacking even faster, by the way, which something I want to mention here. Dream Gary's Jellyfish Gem, like Jellyfish Gem, still affects your unit. It makes the animation cooldown faster. Did you see how fast he was attacking at that moment? That is so fast, and he's doing that. He's doing 5 billion something damage at max level, of course. When, like, you know, let's upgrade it to max right now. 5 billion damage, all right? And it's attacking that fast. That's why it's so good. Look how fast that is. It goes even faster when there's a bunch of enemies in the track, which we'll see later on. Let's get Leprechaun down this time now. We're just gonna place them right next to the Dream Garys. Just wherever, like right here. If it lets me place it down, right here, right there. There as well. There you go. That's all of our Leprechauns. Now we'll do the same thing for Easter Bunny, which, by the way, is the exact same size. Very lazy. Right there. Let's go right there. Like, literally the exact same as Leprechaun. Let's do that. Go there for one. He looks very scary, by the way. I don't like the look of this. I've never seen this character in SpongeBob. Is this a real SpongeBob character? Please someone let me know, because I've never seen him before. Like, I've seriously have never seen this character in SpongeBob. They're just making crap up. I don't know. Now, single attack. This unit and Cuddly Crab, doesn't matter where you place it. Single attack is always going to hit at the same time. No, even if you place it closer, it's not going to make a difference. But just in case that's not true, we're going to place it over here. Not because I like my units organized. We're just going to place them over here. Okay, I lied. They're all in the middle. Just want to be as safe as possible to get as far as possible. You know what I mean? Now, every single unit has been placed besides the Cuddly Crab. And this one, for 100%, doesn't matter where it goes. Full map, either where you place it. Full AoE, not going to matter. All right. So these will be placed in the front. This rework is getting exciting because if you guys didn't see in the Discord Kravik Hero announcements, there's 31 units being added to this rework, guys. 31 units. This is insane, dude. 31? Like, the videos from this rework are gonna go crazy. We're gonna have like 40-minute specials popping up left and right for this. It's essentially an entire new game. I'm very excited. But with that is every single unit placed. Let me spam click and click every single one. That is every single unit down. This right here, This team is the best team you could possibly have in SpongeBob Tower Defense as of what's today? April 8th. Now, tomorrow is the update from the time I'm recording this. So this will be out the morning. Oh, wait, no, it's okay. It'll be out the day before the update, which will have a new prismatic in the Elite Pass. And obviously, we're not superstarring that thing. So this team will still be the best team by tomorrow, which is why I'm making this video, and before I forgot to make it too. Well, let's get our Tikis upgraded since they are the fastest attackers on the team. And really, upgrading units is so annoying. In that rework, I better see, all right, here's what I want in the rework. I want a new map, not new UI. I love the UI. I think it's great. I think we should have a lot of quality of life features, like upgrade all, sell all, new priorities, status effects, all that crap. Less pay to win. I just want a good game again. We haven't had a good game since May of 2025. Yeah. When the Hydra Karen update came out, that's when it started rolling down a cliff and becoming a snowball. That's a fact. All right. Update 20 ruined the game. It really did. That's the truth. If they didn't add that pay to win crate, we wouldn't have any of this. We wouldn't even have a prismatic rarity. I guarantee it, because the first prismatic, you know, like when it was introduced, it was pay to win, and then the next one was too. Look, you need to make some profit. I understand, but dude, like, you're milking it too much. Like, I'm surprised your game is not completely dead. It's not completely dead because people are still playing it. Like Pet Simulator, that game died quick because of all the pay to win that the creator added. I'm glad that wasn't the case with this game, but dude, it almost was. Especially during the AFK apocalypse. Oof, we don't talk about the AFK apocalypse. I mean, those are two separate problems, honestly. The pay to win and the laziness are kind of two separate things, which I think they're going to be both fixed in this big rework. One can only hope. But boom, all of our Tikis are maxed. Now we have to move on to the 5 other units. Thank goodness they didn't add a 10th placement. Sure, we would go further in Endless, but it would be chaotic. Oh yeah, if you guys have never seen the max stats of any of these units, I'll actually show you them all, because I do want to show you them all. Just yeah. All right, so 5.07 billion damage with my pets: Superstar Lab Squid, Superstar SPU, and then level 50 Shiny Wimple Snailfail. I still haven't got a better Snailfail yet. I don't feel like it. Anyway, that's the stats of the Tiki Alien. Here is the Leprechaun max stats: 11.71 billion. Here is Abrasive max stats: 5.46 billion. Easter Bunny is 14 million. Forgot we don't have the same traits on. The Cuddly Crab is doing 5.85 billion. Full AoE, by the way. And Tiki's doing less. That's insane. It should be doing less. Cuddly Crab, it should be doing less. And then Dream Gary has 106 range, by the way. And then his damage is 232,000. Which, by the way, the guys back here are still able to reach, which is good. All right, I was worried about that. Let's upgrade the Garys next, because I do want to just quickly max those out, because they are the cheapest. Geez, secrets are really cheap. Like, this is the only secret I use, or that anybody uses. It sucks. I'm sure this guy will be incredibly useful in the rework, or maybe there'll be a new sleep unit that surpasses the Gary, because if that's the truth, then we gotta hold a funeral for him, because this guy is a legend. He's been here since update 5 of the game, which, by the way, that was in February of 2025. He's been in the meta for a whole year, an entire year, dude. This guy is the GOAT, genuinely, of SpongeBob Tower Defense. The best unit of all time. He will always be my second favorite, right behind Snowspun. Can you agree with me? I don't know. Yeah. And bang, that is every single unit max upgraded at wave 855. That takes a long time to max everything out. Let me just double check that we have everything maxed. And we definitely have everything placed, but is everything, I gotta just double check. I don't know. I want to, again, as far as possible. And looks like that's everything. All right, nice. Now, things don't really get crazy until about wave 1,000. So we're going to turn off auto skip the moment we hit wave 1,000. I'll see who's doing the most total damage. So here is this Tiki. That's definitely the most accurate. 45 billion. This one's done 1.4 billion. Oh my God. Look at that difference. What? Dream Gary's obviously doing the lesser of everything. This guy's done 8 billion. That is an insane... Okay, it's only this one who's done the most, because obviously these are the further back ones. No, wait, what? This one's done 22 billion. This one's done 14 million. Dude, the Tiki's insane. Look at that. 63 billion. That's because of the attack speed. I'm telling you, the attack speed is crazy. Tiki is insane, guys. If you didn't get Tiki Aliens, I'm sorry for you. Like, Tiki is insane. I can't wait to see how far we go with this now. I'm really curious. All right, soon will come the time where we turn off auto skip wave. I don't know, but I feel like wave 1,000 is the perfect time to actually turn the setting off. Want to be as careful as possible. And boom, let's turn it off. So now there will only be one wave at a time, giving the enemies time to kill everything, including the bosses. Yeah, even though we're just one-shotted it then, it's not gonna one-shot it later. Let's see what VFX looks like right now. Okay, it's not as bad as I imagined it'd be. Thought it would be like very, very eye-blinding and make me go completely blind. All right, I'll keep you guys updated on some waves. I think I'll keep you guys updated at wave 1100. Let's do that. Okay, we're a bit past wave 1100 and nothing's really changed. Only thing that's really changed is that the dirty bubbles can get up to here. All right, wave 1200, the giant anchovies are actually making some walking progress. Obviously, they get obliterated within a second, but you know, they actually walk. They get the chance to move before they die, which is, you know, a difference. Wave 1200. So think about how different wave 1300 will be, because I know we'll get there, and that's probably the time where we'll have to use our pets and they'll have to follow the units, because although they don't do as much damage as everything else here, they'll help. Even if it's one wave further, it'll help us. We're nearing 1300 and things are actually starting to heat up. Like, this guy's actually making some progress down the road. And the speedy anchovies, thank goodness for a full AoE, because without the AoE, then those speedy anchovies would just slip right over to the end, to the exit. I can't even speak. Yeah, they slip right through to the exit. So good thing we have a meta full AoE this time around. And come on, kill that guy. 1300. This is actually the furthest I've gotten in Endless in a while. I haven't actually had the patience to sit down and watch this go, because again, Endless is boring. They're not really going to do anything besides watch the enemies die and pray and hope that you get a high wave. Yeah, but this guy's got a lot of health. Thankfully to take him down, and thank goodness for Dream Gary's sleep, which, look how fast Teague is attacking. Do you see that? Do you see? That is so fast. That is faster than the speed of light. I'm gonna get another boss up in here. I think wave 1310, and then you'll see how fast that Teague really attacks, because it's gonna do it non-stop. Of course, when there's a big boss, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go up to it. Look, dude, that's insane. It looks like he's just like bam, 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 bam. I'm not even doing it fast enough. That's how fast it's actually going. And look at Abrasive as well. Abrasive is insanely quick. Tiki's insane. Tiki's actually insane. There's no way. And look how slow Cuddly Crab is compared to these other guys. That's wild to me, dude. Yeah, Dream Gary's decently fast. He should be faster since he's our slower. But it's all right. And Easter Buddy's pretty quick too. Like, everything here is quick, but this is just the quickest. This guy's going crazy. Or I guess these guys, since there's two of them. I think we're gonna start following the enemies. No, I think we'll be fine, actually. We don't need to do that yet. I don't even know if I want to follow the enemies. I don't feel like doing that at all. I don't even have any water. That has nothing to do with it, but I'm really thirsty. That mini dirty bubbles can get slaughtered very fast. All right, we're lining up the pets perfectly with the bosses, so we can just get the bosses killed like that. Should we set priorities? I feel like we just set priorities. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, we're only gonna have one boss like this, like see, for example, right here, per wave. So I feel like setting the Tiki's the strongest won't really make a difference. It could. I mean, it could. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's doing line and it's last, so it's gonna attack everything behind it too. So I think it'll be okay. This dirty bubble has a ton. Does that say 7 trillion? This is 7 trillion health. My goodness. Imagine if this was the, like, you know how that did that rebalance for everything at one time before Sticky Fins came out? Imagine if that rebalance didn't happen and we had all these OP units without that. Wave 2000 would probably be possible if that was still around. I don't know. I feel like it would be. That would be insane if it was. All right, we're approaching wave 1340. This is actually kind of crazy. I think we're gonna get to 1400 definitely. I don't know about 1500. 1500 might be an overshot for how far we go, even though I really want to get to that wave. I feel like even if you assemble the best team possible in the game right now, you're probably not gonna make it to 1500. It's just not gonna be possible yet. And honestly, it probably will never be possible, even with that rework. Also, that speedy anchovy almost got past us. That would have been bad. Thankfully, we got the AoEs on our side. Dude, look at the big slow anchovies. These guys have 5 trillion health. Is that even trillion? Yeah, that is trillion. Yeah, the big slow anchovies have so much HP. It's actually insane. Yeah, that guy had 6 trillion. Yeah, if they get like this far, that's a bad sign, especially at wave 1345. It's pretty early for this. 8 trillion. 8 trillion, dude. 8 trillion health. Goodness, man. That's big number equals big surprise. Hopefully in the rework we have little numbers like that, you know. 4 trillion, tiny guy. I'll just cut to something interesting. I'm gonna fast forward this part though. I feel like you guys want to see this, right? Yeah, okay. All right, we're closing in on wave 1400 right now. Hopefully you're liking the big time lapse. But if we kill this boss, we officially wave 1400. And bang, wave 1400. That's the first time I've ever been this far. These speedy anchovies are a huge problem. As you can see, they just ran around for a little while. That could get bad. They can actually run all the way to the end, so we don't want that. But I'm very surprised. We haven't leaked at all yet, and we're still going strong at wave 1401. It's about to be. Every single wave or every other wave, we have these big anchovies, and as you can see, we just got really far on the track, so that could be an issue later down the line. Also, 18 trillion health. 18. You ever see 18 trillion health on a boss in any tower defense game? I don't think you have. I think it's only this one. But yeah, things are starting to get in this area of the map. We're gonna get to this turn over here. Yeah, this is getting bad. So maybe wave 1410 is our death point, or maybe not. Who knows? Let's just hope for the best. All I know is 1500 is not going to happen in this video. Maybe 1450? Probably not, though. But this is an attempt to wave 1500. It's not going to be 100% guaranteed to 1500. Maybe it'll be possible one day, but with that rework, I don't see it happening. But let's get back for the time lapse. I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of time lapse to lapse left, so I'll just fast forward this. That was not good. We actually just leaked through for the first time ever at wave 1428. Honestly, I feel like I could have prevented that just now if I was a little more careful. The slow completely did not work. I think we got to set these to fastest. Let's go 1x speed and let that happen while we set every Dream Gary to fastest target. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. I don't know if that makes a difference. I really hope it does. But this guy has tons of health. Let's go 10x. And this guy doesn't make it through. All right. Things are heating up. 26 trillion HP on one boss. Let's hope this goes well. I think wave 1435 is my final estimate for what wave we get to. Or maybe not. Maybe this guy will stop us. He has a lot of HP. He's going to go down, but he's not going to go down without trying. He's going to make it pretty close to the exit. And bang. Wave 1430 we've just reached. Wait, no we didn't. There we go. All right. I'm curious to see where this will go. Also, I've never seen anyone go this far yet. We just leaked once more. We lost, I think that was 24 health. So we're at 60. The last time we lost HP was like 20 waves ago, I think. So at that rate, I think 1450 is going to be possible here. This is going insane. This is actually going insane right now. This guy, though, is a huge problem. I don't know if he'll make it through. I think just barely he won't. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We won't be fine for long. I don't know if 1450... I'm really, like, stuck in between. This guy has 31 trillion HP. This might be the end, honestly. At the rate we're going, I have a feeling he'll make it through. Let's just hope. Let's just hope he gets taken down. All right, he's at 19 trillion. He's about to get to 15. All right, I think we got him. I think we got him here. Yeah, I think we're gonna get him here, guys. 10, 9, I think a countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. He makes it. 1445 is my final guess. We're at 1444. I think we're gonna get another boss here, or Speedy Anchovy, or Wumbo Anchovy. That's gonna kill us. I don't know, actually. Okay, I lied. 1446 we're sitting at. This is getting intense. It's getting intense. 1447. All right, if we take down this batch of enemies, we have officially reached 1450. This slow anchovy, yeah, we definitely got him. Bang. 1450 in Spongebob tower defense. This is absolutely wild. Okay, so I just saw Porterhouse Gaming's video, which subscribe to him. He's really freaking cool. Really awesome guy anyway. He got to wave 1469 on March 30th. So that, AKA, that was before Abrasive, before Easter Bunny and before Cuddly Crab have ever been in the game. And the units he used was Superstar Janet and Marty, Superstar Tiki, Superstar Abrasive. So yeah, I lied. Abrasive was a part of that team. Didn't think about that. And then Superstar Plectopolis, and then a Superstar Dream Gary. So basically, we have a slightly better team than him. So theoretically, we could beat him. It's not a race. Obviously, it's not a competition. You know, I just want to see if I can get further than that. Let's just see how far this takes us, guys. We have leaked again. 36 out of 100 health remaining. Wow, we are definitely not beating Porterhouse now. We are how many waves underneath him right now? About 10 waves? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to beat him here, guys, even though we have better units than what he used. No, we're dead. We're dead. Kill it. No. And oh my god. We are at 1 HP. We are at 1 HP and we're still alive. 1460 is going to be the wave we get up to before we die, guys. That's how it's going to be here. We're going to keep it at 2x the whole time and we're going to see how this goes. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. We're not going to beat 1469, but we will get to 1460. That's insane. Look at the numbers going up, guys. Look at the numbers just all over the place. 1x is way too slow. I think 2x will be good for my patience. Okay, come on. 12 trillion, 11 trillion. This is getting insanely intense right now. Oh my goodness. 9 trillion, 8 trillion. The numbers are going down fast. 7 trillion, 6 trillion. Come on. 5 trillion, 4 trillion, 3 trillion, 2 trillion, 1 trillion. And come on. Bang, he's dead. 1470 we've made it to. If we beat this wave, we pass Porterhouse, which again, not a race. All right, just gonna put that out there. This might be the record, but we have to take care of these Spady anchovies. That is a necessity. These guys have to die before we deal with anything else. And this guy's fast. This guy's fast. Okay, we got him. There's a few more right here. Come on, take him down. Take him down. Come on, you guys. Come on. Come on. Take him down. No, 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 no. Take him down. Kill them. Kill them now. Kill them. No. No. No! We got the exact same record as Porterhouse with even better units. I gotta stop mentioning him. He's not a part of this. I mean, kinda. I keep comparing my record to his. Okay, 1469. The mighty has fallen at wave 1469. That's insane. That Speedy Anchovy really killed us. If I was more careful and set the speed to slower earlier, we probably would have went a little further, like 2 extra waves further. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But 1469, we've done 3.17 quadrillion total damage across the 6 units. 14,000 takedowns with 54 units placed and an 8 million money earned. That doesn't really matter. A lot of stuff earned, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely insane. That is my new personal record and probably one of the highest records in the game. Let's cook, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, it is a new day and we're going to try this again. Alright, this is where we fall, everybody. It's been a crazy, endless run, but we are about to die. Bang. There it is. For exactly 2 hours and 22 minutes, we spent all that time. And we got to wait 1497. 1497. That is the world record. I'm telling you that right now. 1497, that is definitely the record. I'm telling you that much. That was way more effort than it was worth, because I really thought we were getting to 1500 that time. But I got my hopes too high, I guess. But that was absolutely insane. That took a long time to complete as well. GG's, dude. GG's. That was legendary. Well, that wraps it up here today, everybody. That was the furthest I could possibly go in Endless Wave. 1497. I'm not gonna try it again. I feel like that's the furthest I could possibly push it. That was absolutely insane, though. Thank you so much for watching this like 30-minute special. I love making these kind of videos. They really help boost my channel up, so make sure to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. And thank you very much for checking this one out, and I'll see you on soon for some more SpongeBob Tower Defense. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.